I get to play basketball. Like, they pay me to play basketball. Like, why wouldn't I be happy about that?
2 days ago, he sat out because of arthritis, his 18th game. Today, these are the comments we're saying. We're like, unbelievable what LeBron can do. Wendy, what did you make of last night?
Now, as I watch it, I say, how many more years can we get out of him? Because if he's at 41 and he's going to have a triple-double, he's going to hold down the fort while Luka Dončić is out. If he can still do this, why wouldn't we allow him to do it for as long as he can?
When LeBron James is great, the Lakers have the potential to knock off some people. How come we can't fantasize about that? You got to get with the soap opera. You got to get with the soap opera program right there.
LeBron James just became the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple-double. In a league where most players are washed by 35, where athleticism supposedly peaks in your mid-20s, where the narrative has been screaming for LeBron to hang it up and ride into the sunset, he just dropped a performance that has everyone asking the same question. How is this even possible?
I know we mentioned this so much, but for a 41-year-old, everybody else on the team has no choice but to play hard. And I love how they came out at the half.
But here's where it gets wild. This wasn't just some random game. This was the last game before the All-Star break. The Lakers are fighting for playoff positioning, sitting in 5th place in the Western Conference. Luka Dončić was out. The team needed someone to step up. And who answered the call? Not some young buck trying to make a name, not some mid-career star in his prime. No, it was the guy who could have been playing against some of these kids' fathers. Let's get real for a second. The optics here are absolutely insane. This is a man who's been in the league for over 2 decades. He's seen coaching staffs come and go. He's watched entire franchises rebuild. He's played against legends who are now retired and doing commentary. And yet, here he is, putting up numbers that would make a 25-year-old all-star jealous.
Have fun. You see me on the court, see me in the back. I just love what I do. So.
The crazy part? He's not even pretending this is hard work anymore. LeBron's out here calling himself a goofy kid who gets paid to play basketball. Meanwhile, the rest of us are trying to figure out how someone with arthritis, yes, arthritis, can sit out 1 game and then come back 2 days later to drop a triple-double like it's a casual Tuesday pickup game. And that's the part that should make everyone's jaw hit the floor. The man missed his 18th game of the season because of arthritis. Arthritis! That's the thing your grandparents complain about. That's the condition that makes you reach for the heating pad in the Bengay. But LeBron? He rests up for 48 hours and comes back ready to dominate professional athletes who are 20 years younger than him. The basketball world is split right now. On one side, you've got people like Amon who've completely changed their tune. Earlier this season, the conversation was about farewell tours and how many games we'd have to endure watching LeBron decline. Now we're asking how many more years we can squeeze out of this guy.
I wasn't a fan of him staying around before, but if he's going to continue to produce and continue to help young players around him, if he can continue to pass the game along and pay it forward, keep playing.
That's a complete 180, and honestly, it makes sense, because what we're witnessing isn't just impressive for a 41-year-old, it's impressive, period. Strip away the age factor for a moment. A triple-double in a crucial game before the All-Star break while your second-best player is out? That's elite basketball. That's winning basketball. That's the kind of performance that keeps teams in playoff contention. But let's talk about what this really means for the Lakers, because this isn't just a feel-good story about an aging veteran defying expectations. This has real implications for how we should view this Lakers season. There's this tension between 2 competing narratives, and it's tearing the fan base apart. On one hand, you've got the realistic take. The Lakers are in transition. They're building around Luka Dončić as the future franchise star. They've got new ownership with Mark Walter coming in. The organization is going to be completely restructured over the next 12 to 18 months. This season is basically a placeholder, a bridge between eras. So maybe we should just enjoy the moments, appreciate LeBron's brilliance when it happens, and not stress about championship expectations. That's the measured, reasonable perspective. And you know what? It's boring as hell. Because here's the other side of the coin. When LeBron is playing like this, the Lakers are dangerous, legitimately dangerous. We're not talking about sneaking into the playoffs and getting bounced in the first round. We're talking about a team that could actually make noise if things break right. Think about it. You've got a 41-year-old LeBron who can still take over games. You've got Luka Dončić, who, when healthy, is one of the best players in basketball. You've got Anthony Davis, when he's engaged and locked in. That's 3 elite-level talents on the same roster. And in the Western Conference, where the standings are tighter than a drum, where the Oklahoma City Thunder have been barely above 500 since their injury plague, where the Denver Nuggets have been missing starters left and right, why can't the Lakers make a run? The 5th seed right now, but they're right in the mix with the Timberwolves, Rockets, Nuggets, and Spurs. The gap between 5 and 2 isn't massive. And here's the kicker. The Lakers have the 8th toughest remaining schedule, but Denver, who's right in front of them, has the 3rd toughest. If the Lakers can stay healthy, if LeBron can keep delivering performances like Thursday night, if Luka comes back strong, this team could absolutely climb into the top 4. And that matters. It matters because playoff seeding determines matchups. Last year, the Lakers clawed their way to the 3 seed and then drew Minnesota, a terrible matchup for them. This year, they could end up as the 6th seed and face a 3 seed that's actually more favorable. Basketball isn't played in a vacuum. Matchups matter, and a healthy Lakers team with LeBron playing at this level can beat anybody in a 7-game series. But here's where the stats get really interesting, because if you just look at LeBron's numbers this season without context, you might think he's declining. Career low 33.3 minutes per game, just 22 points per game, his lowest since his rookie season. Shooting 30.5% from 3, also his worst since year 1. Grabbing only 5.8 rebounds per game, again, the fewest since he was a teenager. On paper, those are regression numbers, but that's exactly what makes this triple-double so remarkable, because what those stats really tell us isn't that LeBron is falling off, it's that he's been managing his workload all season. He's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He's conserving energy, picking his spots, letting the game come to him. And then, when it matters most, when the team needs him, when the moment calls for greatness, he flips the switch.
LeBron James, 33.3 minutes, career low. 22 points per game, fewest since his rookie season. 30.5% from three-point range, lowest since rookie season. 5.8 rebounds per game, fewest of rookie season. This is not a negative. This is why I'm giving up these stats. Because if you're looking at him, right, you would sit up there and say to yourself, wait a minute, if it were anybody else, we'd be applauding those numbers. The reality is that because it's LeBron James, even though there's a dip, the fact of the matter is it's a testament to his greatness because it shows how elevated his game has been.
That's the genius of it. LeBron has figured out how to be a part-time superstar in the regular season and a full-time closer when games matter. He's not trying to carry the load every single night like he did in Cleveland or during his first Miami stint. He's being strategic, calculated, smart. And that's what separates him from every other aging superstar we've seen. Most players fight the decline. They keep playing the same way they always did, just slower and less effectively. LeBron, he's adapted. He's evolved. He's become a different type of weapon. Thursday night was a perfect example. The Lakers needed a win. They're trying to avoid falling to 7th and landing in the play-in tournament. Every victory without Luka is crucial for their playoff hopes. So LeBron comes out after a couple days of rest, feeling good, and decides, I'm putting on a show tonight. And that's exactly what he did. The best part? He makes it look easy. He makes it look like fun. There's no grimacing, no complaining about his body, no subtle hints about retirement, just a 41-year-old kid who loves basketball and gets paid to play it. The joy is still there, the passion is still there, and as long as that remains, why would anyone want him to stop? This is the weird space the NBA finds itself in. We have a player who, by all traditional metrics and historical precedent, should be either retired or coming off the bench as a veteran mentor. Instead, he's still good enough to be the best player on a playoff team. He's still capable of taking over games. He's still making history. The debate isn't really about whether LeBron can keep playing. Thursday night answered that question with an emphatic yes. The debate is about what we should expect from this Lakers season. Should we temper expectations, enjoy the ride, and treat every LeBron masterpiece as a bonus, or should we demand more, fantasize about playoff upsets, and believe this team can actually compete for a championship? Maybe the answer is both. maybe we can appreciate the improbability of a 41-year-old recording a triple-double while also acknowledging that this Lakers team, when firing on all cylinders, is legitimately scary. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. LeBron James at 41 is still better than most players in their prime. Let that marinate for a second. There are all-stars in this league, guys getting max contracts, players making multiple All-NBA teams, and LeBron, with arthritis and a declining stat line, is still outperforming them when it counts. That's not just impressive, that's borderline supernatural. The Western Conference better be paying attention, because while everyone's focused on the Thunder's youth movement, Denver's championship pedigree, or whatever new super team gets assembled before the trade deadline, there's a 41-year-old man in Los Angeles who just reminded everyone that he's still got plenty left in the tank. Will the Lakers win a championship this year? Probably not. The odds are against them. But can they make noise? Can they be dangerous? Can they upset somebody they're not supposed to beat? Absolutely, and that's entirely because of what LeBron showed us Thursday night. The oldest player to record a triple-double in NBA history. Not just a footnote, not just a cute storyline, but a genuine game-changing playoff implication performance from a guy who's been eligible for AARP membership for years. Father Time remains undefeated, but LeBron James is making him work for it. And as long as he keeps delivering performances like this, we'd all be fools to count him out.